What's up guys, and welcome to the video. So I'm finally getting around to doing the Gohan deck profile. So yeah, so this is a deck profile of the Gohan that I played at Big Orbit. So I mean there were only 13 players there, but I came second in Swiss and only lost to U7 Frieza. Actually convinced that this deck can't beat U7 Frieza in game 1, which is quite frustrating, but against everything else I think it has a pretty good matchup actually. Against Storm it's blue, so you survive. Against Hirudegarn, you just need to aggro them down a bit and make sure they don't get too much value from Chain Zeno. So it is an aggro leader, so if you don't know what it does, it's Universe 7, so it has no specified cost for U7 guards, and once per turn when you combo with a U7 from your battle area, draw 2 cards, and when you have 4 or less, you untap 2 when you awaken. On the flip side, it's the same, except you can combo with U7 cards in rest mode, so you attack with them and then combo them, and it gives you a bit more defense on your defending turn as well. After you swung with all your cards, you can still combo with them, so that does come in handy. So we'll start off with the U7 package first. Played 4 Ready to Fight Goku. So this is the heartbeat of the deck. It's 1 drop, and you look at the top 3 for U7 and add them to your hand. So this is going to be your ideal opening play with Gohan. So you play this, add 1, and then you swing with leader, combo, draw 2. And yeah, so this is the heartbeat of the deck, very important card. Next up we have 3 Indomitable Link Piccolo. This is from the Namekian starter deck. This is a U7 of course, and you can choose one Gohan Adolescence with an energy cost of 3 or less from your deck and add it to your hand. This can be your turn 2 play, or you can play another Goku if you want, and you have 1 energy left up for defending if you need it. So what this card does is it grabs your 2 Focus Mind Gohan. I'm playing 2 Indomitable Link Sun Gohan, and also 3 burst attacks. So these are all U7 Sun Gohans, and you can grab them. Focus Mind Sun Gohan, activate main, look at the top 7, and you can pay the energy cost and play the Universe 7. It's good in slower matchups, it gives you a lot of advantage, but usually blue energy. So the Piccolo can grab you blue, green or red for energy, whatever you need. Indomitable Link Sun Gohan, this is gives you a bit of spot removal. It KOs battle card with 4 or less. And burst attack, it's critical, and when you have 4 or less cards in your hand when you attack, draw 2 cards. Very strong burst attack. I'm sure most of you are after this card if you don't already have your sets. This is good because it's red, and you need it in 3 because of the red cards that I play. Also we have the 4 super combos, Backbone. 4 Master Roshi, this is your negate, so any colour because it's Universe 7. And the last Universe 7 would be 2 results of training Sun Gohan. So this card, it's a Sun Gohan Adolescence 4 Evolve, and it's got permanent. If you have 2 or more Universe 7 in your combo area, then it gains triple strike. And when a card evolves into this card, if your leader is blue, choose up to 3 Universe 7 with energy cost of 3 or less from your hand and play them. So you can play any of these. You can play a Piccolo, you can play any of the Gohans, and also you can play the Goku as well if you want. So ideally you want to be playing multiple burst attacks. So you get these on board, it depletes your hand, you attack these, crit, and you draw 2, and then because these are tapped on the awakened side, you can combo these after you've attacked with them into the result of training attack, get triple strike, and so this will become 35k triple strike, and also you got all the value from your burst attacks as well, so it's good. This was my primary out to Vegito actually, because I didn't really side anything for it. I didn't feel like Frost was a good investment in this deck for 4 energy, but I am mixed on this. I might change these out for at all cost Vegeta, because generally the format is a little slower and you can get away with Vegeta. Some decks won't awaken you either, as it's sort of a aggro deck. Blue playing 4 unyielding Trunks, and of course playing 4 Senzu Bean as well for just survival. You need this to survive the storm, and for extra untaps as well. 1 copy of Flutes. So this you can flute back your Roshis, you can flute back your Gokus maybe, but it's not that important. But flute helps you aggro as well. But yeah, you can probably get away with not playing this. And I went for 2 coercions as well. I'm not maining any of the Videl blockers, because I felt that coercion was a better top deck in the losing situation. So playing the coercion, it has its downsides as well, because you know some cards can't be negated and you want the blockers, but I felt generally this was slightly better and more versatile than the main. Moving on to the red package, played 4 Unbreakables, get pseudo super combo. Played 3 Champa, so this is your this is part of your win con, and your early game-ish as well. If you get out a burst attack, you can double crit them, or you go for game with the leader swing, and you double strike it. And also 4 Kaba as well, so this is the only self-awakening in the deck. I didn't play stuff like Krillin, because I felt that generally yeah, the Krillin was alright, but generally I was on 4 quite a lot, and it just wasn't really great to go put yourself down to 3 for Krillin. And with Kaba, this is basically your late game finisher as well. You can spam these out late in the game, play 1, attack, take a life. You got unyielding and untap. You got flute as well to flute these back, and yeah, this is your late game finisher most of the time. So early games you want to build your advantage with your Gokus, your Piccolos, and just drawing from the leader. And then played 2 Time Patrol Trunks. This was actually a late-ish inclusion, but this was really important, because one of the things I found about the deck was if your attack got negated, you wanted something else to attack. Now Time Patrol is a free overwhelm, so it doesn't cost any energy, it gets you a +1, and it lets you see what your next card is as well, so it gives you the information, which in this deck I like, because you can then draw off the combo as well. The alternative would be Supreme Kai Light's Guide, the TP4 one, I think it's TP4, the one that gives your leader 5k and draws you a card. I think in theory that is a better card, but for this particular deck I preferred having the information with Time Patrol. And yeah, Time Patrol was really good. Just having the free overwhelm and extra attacker was really good. And lastly, played 2 Scientist Fu. It's Scientist Fu. One cost, double strike, draw 2. So more draw power, and this is another alternative finisher as well. In the side deck, 2 Videl. This was mainly for Storm and perhaps Victory Strike or something like that, but they didn't really do much. I felt when I was testing these seemed good in the main, but I don't know, I never really sided them in, and I didn't feel the need to. I think Whi's Coercion does its job, and having a free blocker is nice, but there are other blockers that you have to side as well. So the other blocker that you have to side is Focus Mind Piccolo. So this is the barrier blocker because you want this against U7 Frieza. You pretty much need this because it's got barrier, can't be removed, so their only choice is to cold-hearted Frieza it. And yeah, so I don't think the Videl and the Piccolos are needed. Not both of them anyway. Tomb Fuba, again this is for U7 Frieza because it's just a terrible matchup with this deck. And also good for Vegito as well. When they swing with it, you Mafuba it, and you know, you can attack them and try and game them that turn. For Storm, I opted for 3 Pilaf. I felt because I have Coercion mained, having this, you know, if the opponent doesn't know that you have this sided, you can charge a blue. They think you have a Coercion, but you so they swing with Bardock and you Pilaf them, and you stop their turn right there. So yep, I think Pilaf's going to get better as well with set 5 and the Shenron. You can take the triple attack off. It's generally just quite a versatile card, this. 2 Cronoa for the Shigesh. 2 Marseillan for sort of storm or spammy decks that you need to clear the board off. Also, it's a 1-cost double strike as well, so these can come out. These can go in for Scientist Foos, depending on the matchup, and you still get the utility. Alternative to this would be Banisher Foo, but realistically there's not too much big removal that you need in this deck because you're not really going past turn 5. Yeah, Marseillan puts in a lot of work as well. And finally 2 Haru Haru, just for the green and yellow, basically. Great card. And also the deck does struggle a little bit with energy management, even though it has the unyieldings and the sensor beams. A lot of the time you don't really have that much energy to make too many plays, so having this in when the auto goes off to untap is really good for the deck. So yeah, that was the deck. I came second in Swiss. Top 4 we just split the prizes, and yeah, it was a good day at Big Orbit. Shout out to Jed, who came first with U7 Frieza, my only loss of the day. I'm still a bit salty about game 2, where I needed 1 Cabba to win, but I had 2 in life, and 1 was the second last card of my deck, so you know, there you go. I should probably side in or main the at all cost Vegetas to fix that. And also is it Jamie was top 4 as well with Iron Vow Trunks, and I think it's Dan from Coventry, Dan or Luke, I think it was Dan, playing UI Soul Striker, so shout out to those guys. And also Willow, who played Beerus. I played her in round 1, and I was her only loss of the day actually, so congratulations to her. I'm not sure if I'll get the games up, they were recorded, but if I can get the footage, then I'll get them on the channel. So if you have any comments, suggestions or questions, then just leave it in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and remember to sub for more content. I will see you guys next time.